Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. How high carburetor float level can cause excessive fuel consumption. Are you experiencing excessive fuel consumption in your vehicle? One potential cause of this issue could be a high carburetor float level. Understanding the impact of a high carburetor float level on fuel consumption is essential for troubleshooting and resolving this problem. In this video, we will delve into the effects of a high carburetor float level and explore potential solutions to address excessive fuel consumption in your vehicle. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Understanding carburetor floats and fuel consumption. What is a carburetor float? The carburetor float is a component of the carburetor that regulates the fuel level within the float chamber. It is typically made of either plastic or brass, and is designed to float on the surface of the fuel. When the fuel level in the float chamber drops, the float descends and opens the fuel inlet valve, allowing more fuel to enter and maintain the optimal level. The role of the carburetor float in fuel regulation. The carburetor float plays a crucial role in maintaining the proper fuel-air mixture for combustion in the engine. As the float regulates the fuel level within the carburetor, it ensures that the engine receives the right amount of fuel for efficient operation. If the float level is too high, it can lead to excessive fuel consumption, causing the engine to run rich and potentially leading to other performance issues. Conversely, if the float level is too low, it may result in inadequate fuel delivery, causing the engine to run lean and impacting overall performance. By properly understanding the function of the carburetor float and its impact on fuel regulation, one can address issues related to excessive fuel consumption and high carburetor float levels, ultimately optimizing the engine's efficiency and performance. Effects of high carburetor float level on fuel consumption. Rich air-fuel mixture and excessive fuel consumption. When the carburetor float level is too high, it can cause the engine to run with a rich air-fuel mixture, meaning that there is an excessive amount of fuel in comparison to the amount of air in the combustion process. This can lead to a significant increase in fuel consumption as the engine burns more fuel than necessary to operate. The rich air-fuel mixture can result in incomplete combustion, leading to wasted fuel and decreased fuel efficiency. This not only increases the cost of operating the vehicle, but also contributes to environmental pollution due to the excess emission of unburned hydrocarbons. Potential engine damage due to rich mixture. In addition to the impact on fuel consumption, a rich air-fuel mixture caused by a high carburetor float level can potentially lead to engine damage. Excessive fuel in the combustion chamber can result in the dilution of the engine oil, leading to accelerated wear and tear on engine components. Moreover, the presence of unburned fuel can cause deposits to form on the spark plugs, leading to misfires and reduced engine performance. Over time, this can lead to damage to crucial engine components and necessitate costly repairs. Overall, the effects of a high carburetor float level on fuel consumption can be detrimental to both the vehicle's efficiency and long-term engine health. Regular maintenance and adjustment of the carburetor float level are essential to mitigate these issues and ensure optimal fuel economy and engine performance. Diagnosing high carburetor float level. Signs of high carburetor float level. When dealing with excessive fuel consumption, it's crucial to consider the potential impact of a high carburetor float level. One common sign to look out for is a strong smell of gasoline, particularly after the engine has been running. Additionally, you may notice black smoke coming from the exhaust, indicating an overly rich fuel mixture. Engine stalling or rough idling are also symptoms that could point to a high float level. Inspecting and measuring carburetor float level. To diagnose a high carburetor float level, start by turning off the engine and carefully removing the air filter to access the carburetor. With the carburetor exposed, visually inspect the float level, checking for any irregularities such as the float being higher than normal. Use a measuring tool to check the actual float level against the manufacturer's specifications. Adjust the float as necessary to ensure it is within the recommended range. This process may require adjustments to the float arm or bending the tab to achieve the correct level. By conducting a thorough examination and proper measurements, you can effectively diagnose and address a high carburetor float level, helping to resolve issues related to excessive fuel consumption and ensuring optimal engine performance. Adjusting carburetor float level. Proper adjustment of the carburetor float level is crucial for maintaining fuel efficiency in a vehicle. When the float level is too high, it can lead to excessive fuel consumption, while a float level that is too low can result in a lean fuel mixture and poor engine performance. Here are the steps to adjust the carburetor float level and the importance of doing so for fuel efficiency. Steps to adjust the carburetor float level. Locate the carburetor. Identify the location of the carburetor in your vehicle. It is typically situated atop the engine and is connected to the air intake system. Access the float bowl. Remove the air filter or any obstruction to access the float bowl of the carburetor. This might require using a screwdriver to loosen screws or bolts. Adjust the float level. With the float bowl exposed, locate the float and the needle valve. Adjust the float by bending the tab or adjusting the float tang to achieve the specified measurement for the float level. Reassemble the carburetor. After adjusting the float level, reassemble the carburetor, ensuring that all components are securely in place. Importance of proper adjustment for fuel efficiency. Maintaining the correct level of the carburetor float is essential for optimizing fuel efficiency. A too high or too low float level can disrupt the precise fuel delivery to the engine, leading to inefficient combustion and excessive fuel consumption. By ensuring the float level is correctly adjusted, the engine receives the right amount of fuel, resulting in improved mileage and overall fuel efficiency. A well-adjusted float level facilitates the accurate mixing of air and fuel, promoting smoother engine performance and reduced fuel wastage. Investing the time to properly adjust the carburetor float level can yield significant improvements in fuel economy, ensuring optimal vehicle operation while avoiding unnecessary fuel expenses. Preventing excessive fuel consumption due to carburetor issues. Regular maintenance for optimal carburetor performance. When it comes to preventing excessive fuel consumption due to carburetor issues, regular maintenance is key. Schedule regular tune-ups and inspections to ensure that the carburetor is clean and properly adjusted. This includes checking for any leaks or clogs in the carburetor and addressing them promptly. Tips for improving fuel efficiency. In addition to regular maintenance, there are several tips for improving fuel efficiency when dealing with carburetor issues. Firstly, consider using fuel additives to clean the carburetor and improve fuel quality. Secondly, keeping an eye on the air filter is essential, as a dirty air filter can lead to a rich fuel mixture, resulting in excessive fuel consumption. Lastly, consider upgrading to a more efficient carburetor if the existing one is outdated or inefficient. In summary, excessive fuel consumption and high carburetor float levels are critical issues that can significantly impact the performance and efficiency of an engine. By understanding the potential causes and implementing the appropriate solutions, vehicle owners and mechanics can effectively address these issues and optimize fuel efficiency. Regular maintenance, proper tuning, and addressing any underlying issues promptly can contribute to reducing fuel consumption and ensuring the proper functioning of the carburetor. Prioritizing these aspects is essential for maintaining a smooth and efficient driving experience while also minimizing the environmental impact of excessive fuel consumption. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.